Hey everybody, welcome to Sugarloaf Kids. I'm Miss Jen and it is great to see you. This month we're talking about responsibility. Responsibility is showing you can be trusted with what is expected of you. Who loves games? I love to play games too. Games come with rules, and our series this month is all about what we call rules for life. We'll find out some great rules that we can follow that will bring lots of good things to our life. Now, we're going to have a ton of fun today, but before we dive into our lesson, let's take a look at this.
It's time again for Retro Reel.
Today on the adventures of Ram Reynolds, Ram, Tad, and their constant companion Arrow fly towards a secret rocket base hidden far out in the Forbidden Desert.
Wowie zow! I can't believe I get to fly in a real rocket!
Hold your horses there, Tad. Flying a rocket is a lot of responsibility. We can't take it lightly.
I won't let you down, Ram! Arrow and I are up for the challenge. Isn't that right, boy? Ruff, ruff.
That's good to hear, because the professor is really trusting us to get that rocket into space.
You can count on us, Ram! Isn't that right, Arrow? Ruff, ruff.
Meanwhile, at the secret rocket base, the professor and Dr. Wolf talk over their plan.
Ram and Tad should be arriving any moment. And if they can't get that rocket into space, our goose is cooked.
Are you sure we should be relying on Ram and Dad for something so important?
He'll do fine.
I hope so.
We should be approaching the base. I'm gonna go ahead and start our descent.
Look, Ram! There's a jet headed straight for us! And he's not moving!
Oh!
Ah! We almost ended our rocket mission before it even started!
Talk about a close call.
I wonder what that jet was doing, Ram!
Beats me, Tad. But I'm gonna get this plane on the ground before anything else happens. We made it.
There he goes again! Wowie zow! Talk about not being responsible! What a show off!
Look, there's the professor and Dr. Wolf.
We are so glad you made it.
We almost did it! That jet could have taken us out!
Who was flying that jet, Professor?
Werner von Braun. He's the one trying to bait us into space.
Beat us? I didn't know we were in a space race!
Ah, there she is. The winged vulture. The winged vulture. The winged, never mind, you get it.
We're all set, Professor.
Wowie zow we are! Just be careful, please.
Okay, Professor, we're finished with the all-system checks. I think we're ready to go.
And Tad, you're sure you can handle the separations? You can count on me, Dr. Wolf.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have a liftoff!
Wowie zow! Please, Tad, don't hit the moon.
Good job, everyone. You've cleared the tower.
All right, Tad, it's now your turn to separate the ship.
I just got nervous.
You can do it. Just remember your training.
Like, really nervous.
I know we can count on you.
Oh,
Separation in 3, 2, 1.
separation! I did it!
Good job, Tad. I knew you could do it. You ready to do it one more time?
Oh, I forgot about that one. Thanks, Arrow.
Don't worry. I know you've got this. You're one of the most responsible 10-year-olds I've ever met.
Really?
Really. Separation in 3, 2, 1.
Separation!
You did it, Tad!
You've made it into space. We've won the space race.
Ooh, what you got there, Lawson?
Ooh, it's a new board game I just got. It's huge in Latvia.
Cool.
You want to play?
Do I?
All right, it's pretty straightforward. So you start by choosing a token, right? Now, the green token has a different power than the orange one because green token has the ability to roll again every single time you roll a 4. Now, the orange player can only carry one antique at a time. Each antique has a special, unique ability. You get to add one move to your turn unless you roll a prime number. So, next up, the red token right here gives you the power to scapegoat one other person. Now, the blue token gives you the ability to carry water. Now, to start the game, you need to roll 2 ones. Right, so now we already mentioned a couple different regions of the board, like the Prairie of Inexplicable Darkness and the Desert of Forgotten Dreams, but there's also the Sea of Our Desalinated Tears and the Echo Chamber of Our Lesser Angels. Now, you can move by rolling the dice, drawing a card. Now, are you ready to play? Here we go. Oh, so close. All right, your turn.
Hello, everyone. I'm Steven.
And I'm Lawson, and welcome to the So-and-So Show. Steven, you know what? I was thinking we should play a game.
Let's do it.
But I'm all out of games.
Oh.
So please welcome someone who knows stuff. Woohoo!
Come in.
All right, take a seat. Here we go. Boom. Papa squat.
All right.
Right there. All right.
Thank you. I'm a little nervous. I'm not usually on camera. This is all very exciting.
Yes. So why don't you tell us who you are and what you know?
Well, I'm Sebastian Longfellow, and I design board games.
Wow. Can you tell us about some of the games you've designed?
Oh, sure. I have a brand new game I'm working on where the goal is to move all 4 of your pieces from your home pad to the center, but it has special goals like you can set up a blockade with 2 of your pieces, and you can roll again if you roll doubles.
So like Parcheesi.
I never heard of it.
It's a pretty popular game.
Huh.
So what other ideas you got there in that notebook?
Oh, well, this one's really creative.
Mm-hmm.
It's on a special board with a numbered grid with different ships on it. Your opponent has to call out the different coordinates, and if they hit where your ship is placed, it's a hit. Your goal is to sink all of your opponent's ships.
Oh, Battleship.
Yeah,
No, I call it sink a ship.
But it's like Battleship.
very similar.
That's a game?
Yeah.
Okay.
What else?
Well, this one has 5 dice. And
Oh, Yahtzee.
Well, this one, you make words from different letter tiles and you put them together.
That's
You
Scrabble. I think that's where you're going.
Okay,
with that.
well, this one can be played anywhere. It's a 3x3 grid, and you make
Okay.
X's and O's, and then
Tic-tac-toe. With the 3x3. That's tic-tac-toe.
Someone is stealing my ideas.
Hey, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Clearly, you've got a talent for coming up with board game ideas. You just have to come up with an idea that no one's ever tried before. So, let's come up with a theme.
Yeah.
What is a good theme for a board game?
Clowns.
Okay, yeah, clowns.
Clowns!
Sure. So, okay, you come up with a clear goal for the clowns. What's a good kind of like a theme that they have to, a goal that they have to work towards? Let's say they have to.
Fit 10 of their friends in a car.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
Perfect.
I actually like that. That's special. There's a simple and direct goal everyone is trying to accomplish.
Yes.
And then you would layer in different objectives and obstacles like an escaped lion, a heckling child, or banana peels of varying sizes.
Now you've got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Has anybody made that game yet?
No, but it sounds
Let
fun.
me go and make it before someone else does and steals my idea. Sebastian Longfellow out.
Good luck.
Bye, buddy. Fun with your clowns.
I'd play that game.
Do you want to invent it before he does?
Stop.
Okay, sorry.
It's Bible story time with Kellen. Kellen.
What's up, guys?
Not much. What do you got for us today?
Well, I got a parable that Jesus told from the book of Matthew. Now, Jesus would often teach using stories called parables that showed a bigger truth about God or the world.
Perfect. Take it away.
Sure thing. And here to help me today are the So-and-So Show players.
Why?
Jesus talked about an important person who was going on a journey, and we'll call her the boss.
I'm going on a journey.
Oh. But I have so many bags of gold. What should I do with them? I have an idea. A marvelous idea! I give the bags of gold to my servants and I let them take care of it. Sonia!
Yes, the boss.
I'm going on a long journey.
Oh.
And I'm trusting you to take care of these 5 bags of gold.
Me?
Absolutely.
You want me to be in charge of these 5 bags of gold?
I'm trusting you to take good care of them.
Thank you.
Patricia!
Yes, the boss?
I'm going on a long journey, and I'm putting you in charge of these 2 bags of gold.
Me?
Exactly.
You want me to be in charge of these 2 bags of gold? Your fortune? Your wealth?
I trust you to take good care of them.
Yes! Of course.
Blanche!
Yes. Yes, boss.
I'm going on a long journey, and I want you
Yes.
to be
Yes.
in charge
Yes.
in charge of this 1 bag of gold.
Me?
Yes, I trust you to take good care of it. And now, I'm off!
What am I supposed to do with this?
Time passed, and the boss came back from her long journey.
Let's see what happened to my fortune. Sonia!
The boss? You left me in charge of these 5 bags of gold.
And?
And I took it and turned it into these 5 bags.
That's amazing! You've been faithful with a few things. I'll put you in charge of many things. Share in my happiness. Thank you.
Thank you.
Patricia!
Boss, you trusted me with 2 bags of gold, and I turned it into 2 more bags of gold.
You've been faithful with a few things. I will put you in charge of many things.
Yes!
Come, share in my happiness.
Thank you.
Thank you. This is so good. Blanche! Blanche?
Hey, the boss. And you're pretty, you're tough, so I was scared of this responsibility, so I took your gold and I buried it in the dirt. I kept it safe. So, here's your 1 bag of gold.
You knew I was tough, and you did nothing with my money. But you could have put it in a bank. At least you just let it sit there in the ground doing nothing. Sonia!
Yes.
You're in charge of this bag of gold, too. What are you doing?
Dancing.
You could have shared in my happiness, but you chose not to do anything with what you were given. You missed out. Outside. Yeah, go. Keep going. Further.
Is this far enough?
Further.
Okay, thank you for this opportunity.
Shasha! Let's party!
The end.
Great story, Kellen.
Yeah, I learned a lot. Like, maybe I shouldn't have buried that bag of bicentennial quarters my Aunt Matilda gave me.
Maybe not. But remember, a parable is more than just a story. There's a deeper meaning.
So it's not just about burying money?
No. I think this story teaches us that God has given us so much. Now, maybe he hasn't given us money or bags of gold, but he has given us talent and creativity and energy and strength. And we can use what God has given us to tell others about him or to show God's love. We shouldn't keep the gifts God has given us to ourselves. They're meant to be shared.
That's great. Thanks, Kellen.
No doubt. I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Bye, Kellen.
Great story.
Yeah, and it helped us learn another rule of life. Make the most of what you've been given.
That's a good rule.
Sure is. Hey, will you call me the boss?
Absolutely not.
Okay, then. Reveal the question!
How can you use what you've been given?
Right, because we've all been given something.
Talent, intelligence, love.
This shovel, bags of bicentennial quarters.
That too. Talk about it with each other. How can you use what you've been given? And we'll see you next time on The So-and-So Show!
Ah!
Do it.
So you guys at home can see it.
Do it. That's not 20.
I got him!
That's like 10.
I got him!
Me too!
I'm gonna catch yours, you catch my...
Okay,
I can't even put it on my arm.
so I'm gonna go that way, you go this way.
I'm gonna go to my right,
Yeah.
your left.
Okay.
And you go to your north-southwest degrees.
Okay.
And go 1, 2, 3.
Did you get it?
Wow!
What a great lesson. The psalmist wrote, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it." God's the author of creation, and God has entrusted us to care for and cultivate it. And we do that by taking responsibility, from the work we need to accomplish, to the people we meet, to the words we use. Life is filled with moments where we can decide to reflect God's character, take responsibility, and use what we have wisely. When we follow through and do what needs to be done, we can point others to Jesus, the one who took the ultimate responsibility for us and made it possible for us to be with God forever. Our memory verse this month is Luke 16:10, where Jesus was talking to his disciples. Everyone shout it out with me. Suppose you can be trusted with something very little. Then you can also be trusted with something very large. Luke 16:10. Let's practice it one more time. Do you want to whisper? Suppose you can be trusted with something very little. Then you can also be trusted with something very large. Luke 16:10. If you're worshiping on campus, it's just about time to dive into your small group activities. And if you're worshiping online, you can visit our website to download the worship guide and God time cards for today's lesson. I'll see you next week.